Welcome to Global Business Symposium 2021. And joining in conversation is with me, Mr. Kushnut Khan, co-founder and director of Arzooo. Sir, Mr. Khan, I would like you to put some insight on Arzooo.
Okay, definitely. Thank you for having me here on the show. So Arzooo, as you know, we are into B2B e-commerce space, which essentially means that we work for a large number of consumer electronics retailers, right? So there are about 50,000 odd stores across the country who sell consumer electronics product. What we are doing there is we are powering each of these stores, physical stores, with the best of e-commerce technology, right? So, which essentially means the mission that we are working on is how can we bring all of these offline stores on the same pedestal as Amazon and Flipkart in terms of best access to prices and larger product selections, right? So as a consumer, when you walk into the physical store, you don't have to look up, say, an online platform and then walk out of the store to go and buy from online. We are ensuring that stores are equipped enough to give you the similar kind of proposition, right, from the product, pricing, and remaining bottom of the funnel proposition for consumers so that your conversion in store grows.
That's amazing. We all have been going through this global pandemic and it's been hit so suddenly. We all have been affected in some or the other way. So how has your brand been enduring through this global pandemic?
I think this enough has been talked about this. This has been really tough phase for the business. More so for us because we are into a business where we work with physical retail stores, right? And when your country is going through this pandemic and the world is going through and the country is going through these lockdowns and multiple lockdowns, business is affected. Especially, the lifeline of a physical store is the footfall that happens in store, right? And when that stops, it shakes you, right? So it's the retail business which is shaken the most because of this pandemic and the consumer goods product that we deal in. But the good thing is that as the pandemic goes, the market is back and the whole inhibition of consumers or shoppers not going out for shopping in those first 3, 4, 5 months is kind of a past now. People are back to physical store, people are shopping, and that's the most exciting thing about it, that we are getting back to business.
Correct. Okay. This was a challenging times and I think
very challenging, but the great thing is that we have come over it.
Over it, exactly. So what have been the core drivers of your brand creating success stories?
Okay. So when we started this business, we started with this vision that how can we democratize the retail ecosystem. Today all of us go and shop in different stores, right? And you see that there is no level playing field for stores. You have multiple level of stores. There are large national players in the market who are operating few stores in bigger cities. There are local regional chain players who are kind of very competitive in their specific markets. Okay. And then you have a large number of those single standalone neighborhood stores where we all used to kind of buy products from. And in our business, consumer electronics business, 70% of the consumer electronics products which are bought, these are bought from these single standalone stores.
Yes.
So we wanted to bring a democracy in terms of pricing and selection regardless to the size and scale of the stores, which essentially means whether you walk into a Reliance or a Chroma or a Ganesh Electronics.
Correct.
As a consumer, you should be able to get this similar product and pricing proposition that you get elsewhere or even online, right? And so if you are an evolved e-commerce customer, you don't have to walk into a store which is powered by Arzooo and say you look up online and then walk out. The idea is that even if you are an evolved e-commerce shoppers, you should be able to complete your purchase in store because you are getting a better offering in those stores, right? That's how we are powering. And at the same time, for people who are not very evolved online shoppers, going to an offline store and shopping from these offline stores, they should get the competitive and the best proposition of the market, right? So that's how we are powering each of these stores with the larger selection. So stores which are powered by, say, Arzooo solutions, they are able to offer you almost similar or larger product range than say Flipkart and Amazon put together. It's available digitally to them, so you can complete your purchase without visiting multiple stores. And these stores have access to better pricing because we aggregate thousands of the store across the country and demand from them and get them a better pricing. So as a consumer, you win. As a store owner, as a retailer, you win because the conversion is going up. So that's what we do.
Great, great. So as you can see, there is a competition everywhere in every market, in every industry. So how do your consumers, probably, I think in your case it will be retailers, how your retailers would identify your brand in such a diversified market?
So in any market, whether it is consumer who is your end user or it is a retailer in our case, it's always about what value are you adding in their life, right? So for example, a retail store which is say not powered by Arzooo, right? If he's running his business and say Arzooo comes in there and equips that store, what is the change that's coming in, right? So that's very important. So what we essentially do is as I just spoke about, that driving up in-store conversion, that every consumer walking into those stores, they should get access to similar proposition that you get sitting at home, say online. So that's exactly what we do, and that's what we are doing with these stores. And as a consumer, if you are going to those stores which are powered by Arzooo, you will not lose out on your any purchase propositions, right?
Correct. Okay, that's quite a nice strategy, I would say. How does your brand practice sustainability?
Sustainability is,
it's
like
important.
it's always about what you want to do. Like, are you here for kind of a quick impact on the business for a short term and maybe make quick bucks and make an exit, or you are here to change this market, right? When you are here with the second objective, that you change the landscape of the retail, you are ensuring that you are creating sustainability not for just yourself, but sustainability for the entire ecosystem, right? So we are in the business where we are making each physical stores sustainable by bringing technology, right? When 50,000 stores that we work with, they become sustainable because of the technology and platform that we offer. Our business is sustainable, right? So that's what we are working on, and that's what the core value is, that how can you eliminate the barrier of scale and size from the retail ecosystem, and give everyone the access to similar kind of selection and the pricing, regardless to the size and scale and working capital availability. So so as I say, we are making them sustainable, and we'll also be
it's like a circle.
in a sustainable business. You have to have sustainable proposition for the target market, and that's what the focus is on.
Amazing. Okay, so going ahead, how do you feel about creating a benchmark with the prestigious brands of Asia?
Oh, it's good. I think it's a very I take this with a lot of humility, as an acknowledgement of all the hard work that the entire team at Arzooo has done in last 2 years that we've been in business with, and it's good. Yeah.
Okay, that's quite nice. Okay, thank you so much for your valuable time. Thank you so much.